Welcome back to game 3 of the set. Quick IQ test. Who is going to win this game? Do you know it? I'm not gonna spoil it, but I think you should know. Because, yeah. Life is funny in Arabia I have all. What's that all about? Let's see. St4rk space here. And is he not walling? Yeah, I even hear revolved one piece of stone wall here. I think he got his scout in there. In area, I got no idea. Okay. So, looks like St4rk claiming he's not a really good arena player. Let's see what's going up. Chinese for St4rk, of course. We know that since staying in game 2. Main gold, second gold, main stone, second stone. All safe in the back for St4rk. Means only third gold outside, one relic inside the space. And this one relatively close. Well, it's in the middle, okay? Because the players are really close, actually. This is the third gold from Squeak. Let me check here. Where's the main stone? Safe in the back. Nothing here in the back. Second gold safe in the back. So third gold is outside. Got a relic inside. Ah, that's why I called Lamer Boy before. Of course, I looked at the Dark Age and a little bit of the Feudal Age. And he didn't find those two sheep. Not surprising. They are free, but Squeak was not able to get them. Town center coming up on the main gold. This means the third gold outside. There's another relic here. Closer to Squeak, of course. And then there's one in the neutral zone. Extra gold, extra stone as well. And the second extra gold. So I think we've seen pretty much everything there's to know about the map. And for now, players are going to put down TCs, try to boom. And I like these TCs, one on the main gold, one on the main stone and the woodline. Good TC spots here for St4rk. Squeak at the same time going for TC on the woodline and main gold. Is he going for a third TC? He's got a monastery up, he's got archer ranges up actually, going for cav archers immediately. So no third TC for now, just finish the berries. And St4rk, is he going for any military units? Market blacksmith up as far as I can see. Yes, so boomy game against map control game and maybe even a bit of aggression here. Squeak knows the defensive approach may not work, so let's try and change it up a little bit. Let's go for, let's say, a castle age aggression, siege workshop, cav archers, and maybe even try to go to Imperial Age relatively fast to take down an eventual castle. But 3 TCs coming up for Squeak as well, so he decided against that apparently. And there's one sheep from St4rk. Did he steal more, maybe? St4rk confirmed he's a Lamer Boy, but I'm not sure. Did he actually steal the sheep? No idea. Let's see how fast the player is going to Imperial Age or where's the aggression. Actually, Siege Workshop coming up right now here from Squeak. So Squeak is going to use the fact that he's got military units out on the field. No fletching yet, but the ram on the way actually. Probably a good idea because Mangonel is not gonna come in for St4rk anytime soon. He's actually going with TC number 4. Somebody said lately in a Twitch chat 4 TCs is greedy. Maybe, I don't know. The Siege Workshop coming up now, of course. By the time the Siege Workshop is up, I think the wall will go down, and there's the Mangonel as expected for Squeak. You don't fight rams, only in Castle Age. Actually, second Siege Workshop coming up here for St4rk, going the safe way apparently. And let me slow down a little bit, see what's happening now. Cav archers going in. Actually, pretty good wall here from St4rk already. It's not going to be easy to go in and do damage for Squeak. St4rk, what does he have? Mangonels probably. There is one Mangonel being dropped out, attacking the ram immediately. Another Mangonel on the way. One relic inside. And I guess Squeak got the other relics. But for now, I'm going to stay here, see what the cav archers are going to do. Well, they don't have any +1 range or something like that. And we are still seeing players heavily concentrating on economy, 77 against 65 villagers. And the Mangonels should be good enough to defend this small push here, trying to take down cav archers. Nice shot. Mangonel is not going down. I think St4rk didn't even lose a villager yet. I'm not sure, I guess that was a scout. Maybe one will was taken out. And the ram going down, that means the push from Squeak really didn't really put his heart in. It was just trying to do a little bit of damage, maybe disturb a little bit. But double Siege Workshop was a brilliant idea. More damage on those cav archers, 2 going down, the others being injured. And St4rk is actually sitting pretty heavily inside his base with the 2 Mangonels and just waiting for the resources to come in. And there we go, 4 TCs means the food is gonna come in very fast, very soon, but not yet. And at the same time, Squeak is up to Imperial Age, he's clicked up, he's halfway there. And cav archer production is still going. A lot of villagers on gold right now. And he's got more wood than gold, of course, but it's not a big problem. 3 TCs up and running, yes, looking good. Even going forward to, I think, drop a forward castle. And Squeak saying, I'm shit. I'm not sure why, maybe because this forward push is a little bit failing. but both gonna loom. Imperial Age on the way. Let's see, maybe with trebuchets he can take out the important military buildings and then go. But this castle is coming up a little bit too late, and Stark, of course, doing heavy plow pretty late as well for TC Moon, but going up to Imperial Age. And wonder what he's going to do. Castle is up for him, very important. Second castle on the way. I like this spot in the middle of all the farms here, in the middle of the farming simulator. Handcraft ballistic bracer. Fletching coming in from Stark. Only now one ram inside the siege workshops, and the Mangonel still trying to defend here. Going down in the end. The Cav Archers +3 right now, and I think Squeak should go for a trebuchet here. Yes, immediately. Problem is he needs more siege, because he's going to face, yeah, whatever, rams, of course, going Cav Archers, or archers in general. You are going to get rams in your opponent's side, and 2 castles means Jukuno production should be good for Squeak, for Stark. Squeak going for 1 trap only at this point. Resources really low, he doesn't have a lot of wood. Build 2 more archer ranges in the stable. Does he have bloodlines? I think he does. Pikeman, chemistry, letter archer, my husband, we're on the way. Cav Archer's now moving in to take down the Mangonel, but those castles are pretty much as far as he can get before getting totally destroyed. And Stark doing bracer, Capram, Thumbring, 2-man saw, Gold Shaft mining with a very strong economy right now. 121 villages fully boomed at minute 32. And going with 2 trebuchets of his own. He's not going to lose this castle, maybe this TC, but I think he should be able to defend. And Squeak deciding to go back a little bit, but the first hit already landing. And there's 3 Cap Ram inside, Siege Ram on the way, Conscription. Not going for Elite Chukunu, not even going for a lot of Chukunu at all. 3rd castle on the way, but instead concentrating on the rams, making sure that Squeak cannot go in and raid his economy. I think there is very little potential to do that, actually. 3 unfinished houses, pretty nice wall here, let's be honest. And there's the siege ram upgrade finished. Now Elite Chukunu on the way, chain armor, masonry, but Squeak a little bit behind in economy, and the pikemen, soon to be Halberdiers maybe, are really not going to do the trick for too long. Especially seeing that Chukunu, Elite Chukunu on the way. Hussar coming in from Squeak as well, going for the standards. Hans army. Mangonel going down. The siege ram here. The siege ram of course falling, but another trap going down here from Squeak. So he wasn't able to take down any of these castles, and there's 4 of them right now. This is beautiful. Look at this. A lot of castles protecting the gold, the woodlines, the farms, and in the front, of course, a few idle farms because fighting happening. But nothing major, and Stark is sitting very safe behind these, yeah, not walls, but buildings, castles, and I think he's just waiting for his military numbers to go higher and higher. He's got better economy, he had a lot more villagers working for quite a long time, and while Catram, Heavy Plow, Chain Warrior and Conscription coming in for Squeak only now, Stark is sending the siege rams, maybe to get down this castle very soon. Trebuchet is on the way to hit the castle, and Elite Chukunu fighting Cav Archers now, not heavy Cav Archers, and that's a problem here for Squeak. He should have heavy Cav Archers in my opinion, but not happening at this point. Doesn't have the food to do that, and he's gone for Hussars instead of the heavy Cav Archers first. So Stark breaking free here, going with the siege rams and trebuchets to take down this castle, and then Squeak is next. So Squeak resigning in this game. Game 3 going to Stark. Hope is alive, or Hope is Stark for Stark. And let's go into game 4. I think a pick between, I'm gonna tell you in game 4. Mongols, Britons, Spanish and Byzantines. Not sure, that's picks by the way, not sure what's the idea behind that. Maybe one is expected to counter the other, but really I would have gone Byzantines too, maybe Spanish if you have a good idea of how to play them, but Byzantines seem to be the best civilization out of the 4, makes sense. Squeak lost his scout because there was a villager coming in for Stark to help, and we have a very short rating, short distance between the players. Triple Monastery coming up from Stark, who upped on, I think, 26 villagers. Yes, that's 27 population. Main gold forward, but look at this. This is relic hacks. This is amazing. 3 relics inside. He should wall this immediately. Main store for him, someone in the back. He doesn't have a back base, so he's going aggressive. Makes sense. Second gold outside, second stone forward outside, third gold on the other side. Extra stone here, actually. And another extra stone here. The 3 relics, they are hacks. I think there were restarts on game 3, so I'm not sure. I think this wasn't the first game 3 they were playing, but I'm not going to show the restarts, of course. TC coming up here for Squeak, who went up a lot later here. Not sure if he wanted to go for Fast and Privilege. Atonement coming in immediately. 3 TCs against, and 2 Monasteries against 3 Monastery Monk Rush. And I think St4rk is going to stay on 1 TC probably and go to take the relics first. Yeah, it's going to be easy. There's actually 1 relic on the left hand side, free to take. And only the last one will belong to Squeak because he has it inside his own base. Squeak doing Bosa. He, fast conversion here, getting the scout from St4rk here. St4rk should try and reconvert it, but I think he's not going to be able to do it so easily. And for now, 3 relics and probably going with Sanctity next. St4rk is low on everything except for gold, but he's going to spend a lot of gold, getting more and more monks out. And he may need a siege workshop very soon. Going for stone actually, maybe wants to get a castle up as well. Squeak going for 3 TC boom, farms coming up. And 2 monks to try and find relics, I guess, but he's not going to find them because they're all in the side monasteries already. And he is going to take this, his relic, let's call it like this. But St4rk should be able to get more monk sanctity coming in now, and he should be able to win the monk war, which is coming up very soon, I guess. Sanctity is done. There we go, the first conversion starting, and Squeak has to go back immediately because he is not in the position to fight right now. He doesn't have the majority of monks, and his scout was about to get converted. Atonement not even finished for him, just coming up now. So I would run too, and maybe St4rk will even get a monk before this is going up or going down. I don't know. Wilbur coming from both players, and now Squeak is trying to fight, but we have 7 against 5 monks. Squeak may have started to convert earlier, but oh, look at this, what's happening to this monk. He's going back. The scout fight is not happening, and the scout not going for anything, and yeah, Squeak calling GG. Oh my god, that was fast. But he didn't even bother to continue because he lost almost all the monks. Here there's 1 left, and there's more monks on the way from St4rk. That's how he can win a Byzantine's war. Just win 1 big monk fight, and while Squeak has good resources, he only has 2 monasteries, not any monks left, no chance to go scouts fast, he doesn't have a barracks up, and St4rk even went for the 2nd TC, but siege workshop is up and the battering ram on the way. So Squeak probably a good idea to call GG. Game number 4 finished as fast as it began, and we have deciding a final game, number 5, team random again. Life is funny sometimes. I'm going to the game a little bit earlier than usual, but it's a Spanish war again. Like game 1, game 5, Spanish is going to decide who is advancing to the next round here. Going in a little bit early because I want to see a little bit, have a little bit closer look on the map. 955 click up here for St4rk, 27 population, rewalling, getting all the deer in, which is good for him. And Squeak as well went for the deer. I think he's now trying to get it in without the sheep. He had used the sheep before, but this deer does not want to go in, so 2 deer for Squeak. Let's go for the maps right now. 2nd stone for Squeak, safe in the back, as well as the main goal. Very important to see. Main stone forward, but he's on stone right now with 4 villagers. And then we have the 2nd gold outside and 3rd gold outside forward. 1 relic close to his base, and do you have a relic inside? No, I don't see it. I thought, no, there it is on the gate. I was sure there was a relic. Market Blacksmith coming up, and that's 2 relics for him. Now St4rk, relic hacks enabled. There was an admin read, there was another restart, I think, from the players, but he's got 2 relics inside his base already. He's got the main stone forward as well. The 3rd gold pretty far away, extra stone here actually, 2 extra golds on the right hand side. The main gold forwardish on the side, that means only the 2nd gold and the 2nd stone safe in the back, but 2 relics inside, and this one not too far away from his base. He should be able to get 3 relics in. He is the one going to castle edge a little bit faster, but no major difference. They're both on, no, not 30 population. Actually, St4rk is on 29, Squeak on 30. He did not do loom, so he lost a little bit of time here. Not sure why. Maybe his build order had some flaws, and St4rk not going with a good build order in the Spanish war. We know how this could end, as we've seen in game 1. Squeak, let me see, anything special? I don't think so. 5 villagers on gold. He's gonna go with the monastery, he's gonna go with the castle, and I'm assuming 2 or 3 TCs in total, +1 or +2 TCs will come up over time. Castle coming up immediately to guard the main stone. It makes a lot of sense. Where is the monastery coming up for him? Not yet. There we go, there it is. And monastery coming up for St4rk, maybe a castle on the edge, actually protecting both the main gold and the main stone. Somehow rewalling here with stone wall, good idea. A little bit of a scout fight now happening, and St4rk has to run back. castle about to finish, and the first Conquistadors probably coming out. Where's the monastery here for St4rk? There it is. Now, are we going to see any extra TCs? 4 villagers on gold, 2 idle villagers, but it's 3 actually, but it's going to be 5 villagers on stone again, or no, he's sending more to gold right now. Staying on 1 TC until having enough stone for a second, maybe. For, of course, monks coming out, and we are going to see the run for this relic in the middle. There is 2, 3 Conquistadors already, but St4rk is the one with the earlier monk. And here we do see 3 against 3 Conquistadors. Wow, 1 monk going down really fast. Squeak, why are you not going for the relic immediately and just get it in? Make sure you're not going to lose it. Ooh, 2 Conquistadors in the middle. This is not good, but it's 5 in total now, and he's killed another monk here. Wow. St4rk doing good at this point, going back now, making sure the Conquistadors are not getting caught off guard, taking down 1 Conquistador. Even St4rk with the better trade-offs here, getting the relics in safely. He's got 1, 2, 3 coming in, and for now only 1 TC, no, second TC up. Nice position here, close to the stone, close to the wood line. I like this TC now, and the scout just being annoying, I guess. As for Squeak, 1 TC on the wood line up, and another TC on the wood line in main gold. Can fit another farm here. I like this TCs these TCs as well. They're looking good, and we have now a Squeak with 2 relics, I think. But St4rk with more Conquistadors and with the better trade-offs, wheelbarrow on the way from both players. They're just gonna try and boom up as fast as they can. 3 TC boom, pretty common in Spanish as long as you're not too close, and the rush distance is not too big, but it's not like they're really close towards one another, so I guess fast imp is really not the best option. And that means we're waiting for the TC number 4 up for St4rk apparently, for the players to go up to Imperial Age. Loom handcard on the way from Squeak, expected to go with the handcard upgrade when you have only 3 TCs, then you want to get it earlier. Usually you can't afford it easily if you have 4 TCs up and running, and that's what's happening right now with St4rk. Is Squeak getting a 4th TC? No, doesn't really need it, I guess. Maybe he should add one later on, but for now he's happily sitting on 3 TCs. He's investing into Conquistadors still, and he's still behind in military numbers, so St4rk still has more. Population almost the same. Gold mining coming in from both players, pretty similar actually. Second monastery on the way, this is interesting. 518 stone in the bank. For St4rk, only 138, is only 2 villages in stone right now. So he's staying on 1 castle, but even with 4 TCs he may be able to go up faster, because he's not investing into Conquistadors any longer. He's just sitting at home. Outpost on the main gold, I like this. Handcard now coming in, expected really, and we are waiting for Imperial Age upgrade and for fights. For now, Squeak not close. He misplayed this when it comes to the gold. He's got a lot of food in the bank, but he should be up already. Maybe he made too many Conquistadors. Maybe he was afraid that St4rk was going aggressive here. But St4rk, on the contrary, he's going to take his time to go up to Imperial Age. And wow, that's beautiful. Both players clicking up at the same time. 27-47 with Squeak, 6 more military units. St4rk, 1 more villager. Second castle coming up from Squeak right now. So it's not really behind. Sanctuary, Padded Archer Armor, Heavy Plow for St4rk at this point. But only 1 monastery, only 1 castle, and housed on 105. This is not good. Barracks coming in for him. Probably to get bloodlines. Going with the mining camp to take the extra gold, and he is on stone again, so he wants to get a second castle up soon. Resources looking alright for him. Resources for Squeak, low on gold. I think he's investing into monks, and he's producing more and more Conquistadors. This could be an interesting fight here. I wonder how the winning fight is going to happen, what's going to be played. A TC coming up now, TC number 4 I'm assuming for Squeak on his outside gold. This other gold he's taking already, protecting the castle, and we are going to reach Imperial Age. What are we going to have? Squeak, good resources. Is he going for elite Conquistadors immediately? Possible. St4rk, so it's a little bit lower. Block printing, illumination, theocracy. Squeak going into monks. Bloodlines ring out armor for St4rk, and there is the elite Conquistador up, click up for Squeak. As for St4rk, lower resources, few more villagers. The 4 TC boom really not too strong apparently, and elite Conquistador upgrade not happening because still only 1 castle. No, that's the second castle. I was wondering. Conscription on the way, and Trebuchet is coming out to attack. I don't know what. Is he going to attack monks? You can see the monks, but I don't really understand this. Maybe it's a defensive trebuchet just in case. And there we go, the first trap up, and wow, that's That's genius, actually. If you hit the first shot, the villagers will come in maybe even too fast and too late, and Trebuchet may go down faster than you want, but now there is a villager, and preparing the villager went down. 3 Trebuchets fighting, and there's 3 from Stark as well, so he's doing the defensive approach here. Let's go on like 65 speed, see what's happening. The Elite Conquistadors, 70 HP, but no bloodlines yet. 90 HP Elite Conquistadors now from Stark, fully upgraded. This is good for him, so he's ahead now a little bit in the technology, and he's taking down 1, 2 trebuchets, going for a 3rd trap. Very, very interesting to see. I haven't seen this before, a defensive approach, and that's why he left this one tile, I guess, to get trebuchets up here and to make sure that Squeak, however hard he's going to try, is not going to be able to take down this castle easily. Conquistadors moving in to take down the trebuchets in maybe 2 volleys, but a few conversions happening. 9+3 of course for Squeak here. He needs more conversions. He needs to take these monks to good use, otherwise it's gonna be wasted gold, and wasted gold also on those trebuchets. You maybe need more villagers. 126 volts for Stark, economy looking decent, a few idles here and there. The stone miners are right now idle, don't have a job at this point. Hoardings masonry even coming from Stark, I like the idea. Squeak going for more conversions, but not getting them. There was like 12 monks converting, but the minimum conversion time was not reached, I guess. And now the castle may go down. Yes, that's -1 castle. Squeak with a small victory here. Should move in with the Conquistadors and the monks, especially the monks, to take down those trebuchets. There is monks from Stark as well, but no block printing yet. Squeak doing atonement. Stark going for heresy. A huge investment, but probably a good idea here. Squeak low on gold, got a little bit of wood and food. And same for Stark, but he's got a bit of gold left as well. He needs another castle up. There's only 2 right now, so he's producing from 2 castles. I like these 2 castles, protecting the back of his base. And as long as he has gold income, it will be alright. Siege also coming in from Stark, and he's going to take the extra gold. The scout from Squeak is waiting here. This could be interesting. We may see a few ratings with like 3-4 Conquistadors, take down a lot of villagers. Squeak also going on not really extra gold, it's Stark's 3rd gold, so Squeak going greedy here, but greedy sometimes wins games. Siege Ram on the way from Stark, though, may change the tides here, and there is cap production starting in those forward siege workshop. There is the Siege Ram siege workshop, and scale barding armor coming in from Squeak. Do we see a few stables here? No. Squeak without bloodlines, that's not good. That's why he isn't engaging, because he would possibly lose those fights. He's not gonna get any conversions though in this scout. Ooh, taking down Spanish villagers, and Stark maybe didn't even notice this, so is maybe losing a few more. Faith coming in from Stark as well. He really wants to make sure to not lose the Conquistadors here, and I think he's waiting for that big engagement to defend. Look at this. This is 3 relics being stolen by Squeak, and 8, is it 8 trebuchets in one spot? Imagine a siege ram in between. It's 9 trebuchets in total. What are you going to do? Stark, you need to attack. Your siege workshop will go down faster and you can put them up. Take your siege rams, take your elite conquistadors, military numbers. Huge favor here for Squeak. He's going for with the monks a little bit. Elite conquistadors still missing bloodlines. This is terrible. On the right hand side, siege workshop coming up here from Stark. He managed to get rid of the scout apparently, but Squeak counter building a few production military buildings to get rid of the siege workshop, I guess. And it's looking good for Squeak here. Chain barding armor on the way. Problem is the siege rams. They may do a lot of damage here. They may take soak up a lot of damage from the conquistadors, and I think the monks won't be too good. Now the monks starting to convert, but there's not gonna be a single conquistador changing the color from red to green, because faith and heresy especially going on, and this is terrible. The trebuchet is going down to basically 2 siege rams. Ooh, wow, Stark with a very, very good fight here. This should not have happened. Trebuchet is being wasted. That's 1k8 gold down the toilet. He was able, Squeak was able to get rid of a few buildings here, but he didn't manage to save his trebuchets. He needed to attack the castles or earlier. Maybe go around, maybe attack the main gold. Why didn't he do this? And look at this, villagers peacefully mining gold next to each other. On the right hand side, not yet. The siege workshop is not going to do a lot here, but Stark is on the counter attack now with, I guess, more conquistadors. He's got slightly more military units, and the siege rams especially the siege rams are gonna do a lot of damage here. Where's the monks? Did the monks all go down? Did they die? Didn't see it, but there is not a lot of monks left, so that's even more gold going down. And 2 elite conquistadors starting to go into Squeak's economy, try to raid a little bit. That's actually pretty annoying. Lightcraft Bloodlines on the way now from Squeak, but he lost his momentum. I think it's Stark to now try and maybe even go for a win in this game by just attacking early on after the big victory, going into the elite conquistadors. Bloodlines still missing from Squeak. This is terrible. Does he have a stable? He has a few stables on the right hand side, but Bloodlines apparently he forgot about those. Elite Conquistador projection is still going on, but I only see 3 castles as well. Is there only 3 castles for Squeak? Castle number 4 coming up on the left hand side, that's not enough. And now there's the siege rams moving to take down the castle here. There's not too many conquistadors to be able to fight the siege rams, as well as the stronger Stark Spanish conquistadors here. Elite Conquistador 90 HP. And missing Bloodlines is terrible. Just going down, castle going down here, that's terrible too. And looks like Stark may be able to take this game, take the revenge for the first Spanish game and win this series. I like this series a lot here. Let's see, there's a big conquistador fight, but there's the siege ram in the middle from Stark. He's got more, there's only a few single siege rams from Squeak. Squeak now going back, fletching coming up. And on the left hand side, this castle went up of course, but 2 siege rams approaching immediately. Elite conquistador production starting here. Now a few conquistadors from Stark also raiding, making sure that Squeak cannot take this gold any longer. Here, same thing on the left hand side. Stark is taking over map control. He managed to get down 1 castle. He is getting rid of the second castle here as well. That means only 2 remaining. And monks are not going to do the trick. Heresy and Faith were a brilliant idea from Stark. He probably has the better economy, or had it back then as well. 127 villagers working, and he is going with a lot of siege rams and elite conquistadors. Squeak knows he cannot keep up production. He's calling the GG right now, resigning out of the series. He was taking up a very strong fight, going 2-0 in elite, but Stark coming back very strong here, and with a little bit of map hacks, maybe, and with a little bit of luck here, but very good skill, winning the set. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a very good one in my opinion, and see you in the next one then. GG.